music, 50s on 5 XM.
January to December, we'll have moments to remember.
We call them the Pop 50s years. The big bands had faded. Rock and roll was lurking around the corner, and popular music lovers of all ages were singing and dancing to these original hits of the early and mid-1950s. I'm Bob Moke with some moments to remember from the 50s on 5.
We will have these moments to remember.
Bailando alegro bayón, repica la tumba, llama la Moke, dale. Ya viene el negro león, bailando alegro bayón, repica la tumba, llama la Moke, dale, chica.
Tengo ganas de bailar el nuevo compa. Dicen todos cuando me ven pasar.
Chica, ¿dónde vas?
Me voy pa' bailar
El bayón.
tengo ganas de bailar el nuevo compa. Dicen todos cuando me ven pasar.
Chica, ¿dónde vas?
Me voy pa' bailar
El bayón. Ya viene el negro todo, bailando alegre bayón, repica la tumba y llama la Moke. Ya viene el negro bayón, bailando alegre bayón, repica la tumba y llama la Moke. Dale, chica, dale.
Tengo ganas de bailar el nuevo compa. Dicen todos cuando me ven pasar.
Chica, ¿dónde vas?
Me voy pa' bailar
El bayón.
tengo ganas de bailar el nuevo compa. Dicen todos cuando me ven pasar.
Chica, ¿dónde vas?
Me voy pa' bailar
El bayón.
You're more than life to me, more than eternity. And the more I know of you, all the more I love you. I need you more each day, much more than words can say, more than forevermore. I'll be yours. The silver moon will fade too soon and bring the dawn when you'll be gone. Before you go, please let me know that what you feel is really real. So do not grieve that I must leave, because I live only for your love and mine more and more. For you're more than life to me, more than eternity. all the more I love you. I need you more each day, much more than words can say, more than forevermore. I'll be yours, more than forevermore. I'll be
Perry Como, with his usual studio gang of Mitchell Ayers and the Ray Charles Singers. That was a popular summertime song from 1956 called More. Our program opener came from the soundtrack of the Italian motion picture Anna, which starred Silvana Mangano, and her name was on that 1953 record label, though we actually heard the singing voice of Flo Sandons, who dubbed the vocals for the movie score. And we're back with XM's weekly tribute to the original version pop hits of the early and mid-1950s. Saluting a great performer in our Hall of Fame, taking a trip back to Ye Old Record Museum for a pre-50s country recording, a game of Then and Then, our High Five Countdown, and music by Vera Lynn, Frank Sinatra, Georgia Gibbs, The Weavers, Johnny Ray. And now, a composer and arranger who served as associate conductor to Arthur Fiedler and the Boston Pops before striking out on his own in 1950. Among those catchy instrumentals for which he's remembered is the 1954 tune Bugler's Holiday, Leroy Anderson and his Pops Concert Orchestra.
If your sweetheart sends a letter of goodbye, it's no secret you feel better
a bad dream? Don't you sometimes think it's real? But it's only false emotions that you feel. If your heartaches seem to hang around too long, and your blues keep getting bluer with each song, remember sunshine can be found behind a cloudy sky. So let your head down and go on and cry. If your heartache seem to hang around too long, and your blues keep getting bluer with each song, well now remember sunshine can be found behind a cloudy sky. So let your hair down and go right on, baby, and cry.
1955.
Hey, baby, what do I have to do to make a hit with you?
You gotta dance with me, Henry.
All right, baby.
Dance with me, Henry.
Don't mean baby.
Rock with me, Henry.
Any old time.
Talk to me, Henry.
Don't change your mind.
Dance with me, Henry.
All right.
You better dance while the music goes on. Roll on, roll on, roll on while the cats are bawling. You better stop your stalling. It's intermission in a minute. So you better get with it. Dance with me, Henry. You better dance while the music goes on. Roll on, roll on, roll on. Ooh, Henry, you ain't moving me. You better feel that boogie beat and get the lead out of your feet. You gotta dance with me, Henry. Dance with me, Henry. Rock with me, Henry. Talk to me, Henry. Dance with me, Henry. You got to dance while the music goes on. Hurrow, hurrow, hurrow. Hurrow, hurrow, hurrow. Rock, rock, rock. Rock, rock, rock. Hurrow, hurrow, hurrow. Roll on, roll on, roll on. Rock with me, Henry.
All right, baby.
Dance with me, Henry.
Don't mean baby.
Rock with me, Henry.
Any old time.
Dance with me, Henry.
Don't change your mind.
Jump with me, Henry.
All right.
You better dance, dance, while the music goes on.
A #1 record in 1955 for Georgia Gibbs, Dance With Me, Henry. And one of the decade's most popular hits, Johnny Ray's iconic Cry, with vocal backup by the Four Lads. Before we hear from Nat King Cole and the Gaylords, it's time to see what's playing this week. Not a motion picture this time, but a tuneful Broadway play that opened November 12, 1951 at the Shubert Theater. From the composing team that brought us My Fair Lady, Gigi, Brigadoon, and Camelot, it's Lerner and Lowe's Paint Your Wagon, a musical comedy set in the 1853 Gold Rush period and starring James Barton, Tony Bavar, and Olga San Juan. Plot-wise, it bore only passing resemblance to the late 60s movie adaptation you might have seen with Lee Marvin and Clint Eastwood, but a few of the songs did make the transition. Two of them you'll probably recognize, and we hear them now in recordings that were in the music stores early in the original 289 performance run of Paint Your Wagon. Vaughn Monroe, then Percy Faith.
Got a name for rain and wind and fire. The rain is best, the fire's Joe, and they call the wind Mariah. Mariah blows the stars around and sends the clouds a-flying. Mariah makes the mountains sound like folks were up there dying. Mariah, Mariah, they call the wind Mariah. Before I knew Mariah's name and heard her wail and whining, I had a girl and she had me, and the sun was always shining. But then one day I left my girl, I left her far behind me, and now I'm lost, so God, I'm lost, not even God can find me. Mariah, Mariah, they call the wind Mariah.
Out here they got a name for rain, for wind and fire only.
But when you're lost and all alone, there ain't no word but lonely. And I am lost, a lonely man, without a star to guide me. Mariah, blow my love to me, I need my girl beside me. Mariah, Mariah,
listen to me. I talk to the stars, but they never hear me. The breeze hasn't time to stop and hear what I say. I talk to them all in vain. But suddenly my words reach someone else's ear, touch someone else's heartstrings too. I tell you my dreams, and while you're listening to me, I suddenly see them come true. But suddenly my words reach someone else's ear, touch someone else's heartstrings too. I tell you my dreams, and while you're listening to me, I suddenly see them come true.
I can see sun in April night, at the table underneath the stars, having supper in the candlelight, to the strumming of guitars.
I will tell you how I passed the day, thinking only how the night would be, and I'll try to find the words to say all the things you mean to me.
We heard them on the radio, played them on the jukebox, and spun them around on our own portable record players. The great songs of the Pop 50s years, back again on XM.
Stitch and tap, making a pair of shoes. Le scarpine per ballare, ballare, balleremo tutto il dì. Le scarpine per ballare, ballare, balleremo ancora così. In the shoemaker's shop, this refrain would never stop as he tapped away, working all the day. At his bench there was he, just as busy as a bee, little time to lose with the boots and shoes. But his heart went pop inside the little shop with a lovely girl, set him all a whirl. She had come to choose some pretty dancing shoes, and he heard her say in a charming way, shoes to set my feet a dancing, 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 dancing all the day. Shoes to set my feet a dancing, dancing, dancing all my cares away. Then he tapped and he stitched, for his fingers were bewitched, and he sewed a dream into every seam, making shoes oh so neat, just like magic on her feet. And he hoped she'd know that he loved her so. But she danced, danced, danced as though she were entranced, like a spinning top all around the shop. On her dainty feet she whirled into the street, and he heard her say as she danced away, le scarpine per ballare, ballare, balleremo tutto il dì. Le scarpine per ballare, ballare, balleremo ancora così. Shoes to set my feet a dancing, dancing, dancing all my cares away, all my cares away.
Night lights, those blues in the night lights are no longer bright lights, since I'm without you. Sweet dreams, oh where did they fly to? You're gone, and whom can I cry to? Those night lights remind me of bright eyes and beautiful white lies, too good to be true. As I go on my way, with all my heart I pray that those night lights will lead me to you. those night lights remind me of bright eyes and beautiful white lies, too good to be true. As I go on my way, with all my heart I pray that those night lights will lead me to you.
The lovely 1956 Nat Cole recording of Night Lights, Nelson Riddle conducted. The Gaylords' million-selling 1954 novelty, The Little Shoemaker, and from Paint Your Wagon, Vaughn Monroe's They Call the Wind Mariah, and Percy Faith's I Talk to the Trees, vocal by Pete Hanley. Moments to remember, bringing back music of the early and mid-50s. We enjoy reading your email questions and comments concerning the show each week. If you'd like to get in touch, our address is 50s@xmradio.com. Now, with a ballad that you 60s music lovers will remember from the Mel Carter version, here's Karen Chandler from 1952 and the way it sounded the first time around.
Hold me, never let me go until you've told me what I want to know, and then just hold me, make me tell you I'm in love with you. Hold me tight, never let me go. Thrill me, walk me down the lane where shadows will be, hiding lovers just the same as we'll be. When you make me tell you I love you. Thrill me, take me in your arms. They told me be sensible with your new love. Don't be fooled thinking this is the last you'll find. But they never stood in the dark with you, love. When you take me in your arms and drive me slowly out of my mind, kiss me, and when you do, I know that you will miss me. If we ever say adieu, so kiss me, make me tell you I'm in love with you. Stood in the dark with you, love. When you take me in your arms and drive me slowly out of my mind, kiss me, and when you do, I know that you will miss me. If we ever say adieu, so kiss me, make me tell you I'm in love with you. Hold me tight, never let me go.
On top of old Moke, all covered with snow,
I lost my true lover for courting so slow.
For courting's a pleasure,
for courting's a pleasure,
but parting is grief,
and the
false-hearted lover
and
false-hearted lover
is worse than a thief.
Is worse than a thief.
A thief will just rob you.
A thief will just rob you.
Take what you have.
And take what you have.
But a false-hearted lover.
But a false-hearted lover
will lead you to the grave.
Will lead you to the grave.
And the grave will decay you.
And the grave will decay you.
Turn you to dust.
And turn you to dust.
Not one boy in 100.
Not one boy in 100.
A poor girl can trust.
A poor girl can trust.
They'll hug you and kiss you.
They'll hug you and kiss you.
Tell you more lies.
And tell you more lies.
Than cross ties on a railroad.
Than cross ties on a railroad.
Or stars in the sky.
Or stars in the sky.
So come all you young maidens.
Come all you young maidens.
And listen to me.
And listen to me.
Never place your affection.
Never place your affection.
On a green willow tree.
On a green willow tree.
For the leaves they will wither.
The leaves they will wither.
The roots they will die.
The roots they will die.
You'll all be forsaken.
You'll all be forsaken.
And never know why.
And never know why.
Moments to Remember from the 50s on 5.
He can turn the tides and calm the angry sea. He alone decides who writes a symphony. He lights every star that makes our darkness bright. He keeps watch all through each long and lonely night. He still finds the time to hear a child's first prayer. Saint or sinner calls and always find him there. Though it makes him sad to see the way we live, he'll always say, I
He can grant a wish or make a dream come true. He can paint the clouds and turn the gray to blue.
He alone knows where to find the rainbow's end. Alone can see what lies beyond the bend. He can touch a tree and turn the leaves to gold. He knows every lie that you and I have told. Though it makes him sad to see the way we live, he'll always say, I forgive.
I forgive, I forgive.
Jack Pleece Orchestra and Chorus backing up Al Hibbler's inspirational He from 1955, and Vic Schoen accompanying the Weavers on their folk tune On Top of Old Smoky. Let's wander down to the XM Record Museum now for another snippet of vintage audio that relates in some way to the music of the 1950s. And we don't have to travel all that far back this week, just a few short years to when the Western swing band of Spade Cooley was riding the country music charts on a song we'd later get to know very well in a recording by the Singin' Rage Patti Page. The great Tex Williams is featured on vocal from 1946, the Spade Cooley hit Detour.
Headed down life's crooked road, lots of things I never knowed, and because of me not knowing, I now pine. Trouble got in the trail, spent the next 5 years in jail. Should have read that detour sign. Detour, there's a muddy road ahead. Detour, paid no mind to what it said. Detour, all these bitter things I find. Should have read that detour sign.
1951. Detour, there's a muddy road ahead. Detour, paid no mind to what it said. Detour, all these bitter things I find. Should have read that detour sign. Headed down life's crooked road, lots of things I never knowed, and cause of me not knowing, I now find. Trouble got in the trail, spent the next 5 years in jail. Should have read that detour sign. Detour, there's a muddy road ahead. Detour, paid no mind to what it said. Detour, all these bitter things I find. Should have read that detour sign. When I got right to the place where it said about face, I thought that all my worries were behind. But the farther I go, the more sorrow I know. Should have read that detour sign. Detour, there's a muddy road ahead. Detour, paid no mind to what it said. Detour, all these bitter things I find. Should have read that detour sign. When I got stuck in the mud, all my hopes dropped with a thud. I guess that my heartstrings are made of twine. Had no willpower to get from the hole that I'm in yet. Should have read that detour sign. Detour, there's a muddy road ahead. Detour, paid no mind to what it said. Detour, all these bitter things I find. Should have read that detour sign. Should have read that detour sign. Should have read that detour sign.
Many times I have wanted your kiss. Many times I have dreamed we'd be kissing like this. My heart has been filled with the thought of holding you. I've dreamed it so often, at last it's come true. With a smile, with a sigh, with a star up above, here we are, you and I, beginning of love. While searching for heaven, I found it just then. Take me there many times again. Many times, I have wanted your kiss. Many times I have dreamed we'd be kissing like this. My heart has been filled with the thought of holding you. I've dreamed it so often, at last it's come true. With a smile, with a sigh, with a star up above, here we are, you and I, the beginning of love. While searching for heaven, I found it just then. Take me there many times again. Many, many, many times again.
The original popular hits from the early and mid-1950s.
50s on 5 XM Radio.
Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top, I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston Town. Down at the market you can hear ladies cry out while on their heads they bear. Ackee rice, salt fish are nice, and the rum is fine any time of year. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston Town. Sounds of laughter everywhere, and the dancing girls swing to and fro. I must declare my heart is there, though I've been from Maine to Mexico. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston Town. Down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top, I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston Town. Sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little.
You'll never get away, you'll never get away, you'll never get away, you'll
never get away, you'll never get away, you'll never get away, you'll never get away, you'll never get away, you'll never get away, you'll never get away. You'll never get away, 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 you'll never get away.
Oh, I'll become a train and choo-choo out of sight.
Then I'll become a red caboose and I'll trail you day and night.
Then I'll become a bird and fly off in the blue.
Then I'll become a super jet and take right after you. Oh, you'll never get away, 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 you'll never get away.
Then I'll become a rabbit and flee across the plain.
Then I'll become a greyhound dog and I'll fetch you back again.
I'll be a running brook, a running from your charms.
Then I'll become a little dam and I'll catch you in my arms.
Oh, you'll never get away, 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 you'll never get away. Then I'll become a picture on someone else's wall.
Then I'll become a picture frame and I'll hold you after all.
Then I'll become a rose in some secluded spot.
Then I'll become a summer rain and I'll kiss you when you're hot.
Oh, you'll never get away, 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 you'll never get away. Then I'll become a ball and gaily bounce away.
Then I'll become a little boy and I'll play with you all day.
Now what else can I be? I'll be a Christmas tree.
I'll give you such a trimming, dear, that you'll light up just for me. Oh, you'll never get away, 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 you'll never get away.
I'll be a phonograph and gaily sing a song.
Then I'll become a melody and I'll haunt you all day long.
Now what else can I do? I'll close my ears to you.
But Tessie, I'm yours.
Oh, Don, you'll never get away, you'll never get away, you'll never get away, you'll never get away, you'll never get away.
I'll never let you get away, you'll never get away, you'll never get away, you'll never get away, you'll never get away.
You'll never get away, 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 you'll never get away.
If you were purchasing 45s back in the Pop 50s years, you probably had quite a few with that bright orange Coral Records label. Don Cornell and Teresa Brewer were two of Coral's top stars, and they collaborated on You'll Never Get Away in late 1952. 4 years later, when calypso music was the thing, Harry Belafonte was all over the radio with songs like Jamaica Farewell. And Eddie Fisher's Many Times came from 1953. In a couple minutes, Gordon Jenkins' beautiful 1950 hit, My Foolish Heart, plus the Crew Cuts, Guy Mitchell, and this week's honoree in the Pop 50s Hall of Fame. Now, let's recall a November 15th evening of long ago, 1954, Season 7, Episode 9 of the popular CBS Monday evening television dramatic anthology, Studio One. The Studio One producers had gone to Mitch Miller, the pop music head at Columbia Records, and asked him to create a recording of the title song for this upcoming drama, which would be interwoven throughout the telecast. Instead of choosing one of Columbia's established stars like Tony Bennett, Doris Day, Frankie Lane, Joe Stafford, Johnny Ray, or Rosemary Clooney, Mitch had it recorded by an unknown teenage girl. And on November 16th, 1954, tens of thousands of people all across the country were phoning their record stores to ask if they had a copy of Let Me Go Lover that girl sang on TV last night. Here's Joan Weber.
Go, go, go.
Oh, let me go, let me go, let me go, lover, let me be, set me free from your spell. You made me weep, cut me deep, I can't sleep, lover. I was cursed from the first day I found. You don't want me, but you want me to go on. to go on wanting you. How I pray that you will say that we're through. Please turn me loose. What's the use? Let me go, lover. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
The night is like a lovely tune. Beware, my foolish heart. How white the ever-constant moon. Take care, my foolish heart. There's a line between love and fascination that's hard to see on an evening such as this. For they both give the very same sensation when you're lost in the magic of a kiss. Her lips are much too close to mine. Beware, my foolish heart. But should our eager lips combine, then let the fire start. For this time it isn't fascination or a dream that will fade and fall apart. It's love. This time it's love, my foolish heart.
1954. Ding-dong, a-lang, boom, ba-do, ba-do-ba-do-ba-day.
Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Shaboom, and hoping we'll meet again. Oh, life could be a dream if only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Now every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to, baby, we'd be so fine. Oh, life could be a dream If I could take you up in paradise up above, if you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Shaboom, shaboom, yada la 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 la, shaboom, shaboom, yada la 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 la, shaboom, shaboom, yada la 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 la, shaboom, 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 yada la 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 la, shaboom, shaboom, yada la 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 la, shaboom, shaboom, yada la 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 la, shaboom. Every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to, baby, we'd be so fine. Life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love,
life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Hello, hello again, shaboom, and hoping we'll meet again, boom, shaboom.
Hey, la dee ding dong, la lang, la lang, la lang, shaboom, ba do, ba do, ba do, ba ba. Life could be a dream.
Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Life could be a dream. If only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you.
Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Do shaboom, shaboom. Do you shaboom, shaboom. Do you shaboom, shaboom. Sweetheart.
50s on 5 is featuring songs from the Pop 50s years. Moments to Remember with XM's Bob Moke. Heard every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Weekend encore broadcasts at 9 a.m. Saturday and 7 p.m. Sunday.
We will have these moments to remember.
Singing the blues, 'cause I never thought that I'd ever lose your love, dear. Why'd you do me this way? Well, I never felt more like crying all night, 'cause everything's wrong and nothing ain't right without you. You got me singing the blues. The moon and stars no longer shine. The dream is gone, I thought was mine. There's nothing left for me to do but cry over you. But, well, I never felt more like running away. But why should I go? 'Cause I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. Singing the blues, 'cause I never thought that I'd ever lose your love, dear. Why'd you do me this way? Well, I never felt more like crying all night, 'cause everything's wrong and nothing ain't right without you. You got me singing the blues. Oh, the moon and stars no longer shine. Should I go? 'Cause I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues.
Yours till the stars lose their glory. Yours till the birds in the gray of December. Here or on far distant shores, I've never loved anyone the way I love you. How could I, when I was born to be just yours? Yours till the stars lose their glory. Yours till the birds fail to sing. Yours to the end of my story. This pledge to you I bring. Yours in the gray of December. Here or on far distant shore, I've never loved anyone the way I love you. How could I, when I was born to be just
Dame Vera Lynn with her 1952 revival of the song Yours, which she had first recorded back in the war years. Guy Mitchell's all-time bestseller, Singin' the Blues, from 1956, with its distinctive Ray Conniff arrangement. Shaboom by the Crew Cuts, and Sandy Evans on vocal with the Gordon Jenkins hit My Foolish Heart. We're into the second hour of Moments to Remember, which will conclude with our High Five countdown of hits from this week of an early year in the decade. Now, to the Pop 50s Hall of Fame we go, where each week we recognize one of the major recording artists of the era. Starting out as a dynamic jazz and blues singer, when he finally hit the big time in the late 1940s, he decided to hang around for a while, performing right up into the 21st century. Frankie Lane racked up one major hit after another. And here are a few that we probably all remember.
Up in the morning, out on the job, work like the devil for my pay. But that lucky old son got nothing to do but roll around heaven all day. You trade, clippity clopping over hill and plain. Seems as how they never stop. Clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity, 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 clippity clopping along. Do not forsake me, oh my darling. Although you're grieving, don't think of leaving. Now that I need you by my side, Jezebel, it was you. If ever the devil's plan was made to torment man, it was you. Jezebel, it was you. I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night a candle glows. So I'll gamble for love just as long as I live, till the day, lady,
it me?
The year was 1950.
My heart knows what the wild goose knows, and I must go where the wild goose goes. Wild goose, brother goose, which is best? A wandering foot or a heart at rest? Tonight I heard the wild goose cry, winging north in the lonely sky. I tried to sleep, but it wasn't no use, 'cause I am a brother to the old wild goose.
My heart knows what the wild goose knows, and I must go where the wild goose goes. Wild goose, brother goose, which is best? A wandering foot or a heart at
The woman was kind and true to me. She thinks she loves me, the more fool she. She's gotta learn that it ain't no use to love the brother of the old wild goose.
heart knows what the wild goose knows, and I must go where the wild goose goes. Wild goose, brother goose, which is best? A wandering foot or a heart at rest? Oh, you wild goose.
The cabin is warm and the snow is deep, and I've got a woman who lies asleep. When she wakes at tomorrow's dawn, she'll find, poor critter, that her man is gone. My heart knows what the wild goose knows, and I must go where the wild goose goes. Wild goose, brother goose, which is best? A wandering foot or a heart at rest? Let me fly, let me fly, let me fly away. Spring is coming and the ice will break, and I can linger for a woman's sake. She'll see a shadow pass overhead, she'll find a feather beside my bed.
My heart knows what the wild goose knows, and I must go where the wild goose goes.
Wild goose, brother goose, which is best? A wandering foot or a heart at rest? Jealousy, night and day you torture me. I sometimes wonder if the spell that I'm under can only be a melody, for I know no one but me has won your heart. But when the music starts, my peace departs from the moment they play that lovely strain, and we surrender to all its charm again. This jealousy that tortures me is ecstasy, mystery, pain. We dance to a tango of love. Your heart beats with mine as we sway. Your eyes give the answer I'm dreaming of, that soft word your cruel lips will never say. I fear that the music will end and shatter the spell it may lend to make me believe when your eyes just deceive. But it's only the tango you love I fear that the music will end and shatter the spell it may learn to make me believe when your eyes just deceive, and it's only the tango you love. It's only the tango that you love.
50s on 5 Radio XM.
a song that Louis Jordan had recorded in 1953, but it's that rambunctious 1955 version that made it big for the blonde, trombone-playing Lillian Briggs. I Want You to Be My Baby. Moments to remember, bringing back Percy Faith and Felicia Sanders.
Your lips may be near, but where is your heart? It's always like this. I worry and wonder. You're close to me here, but where is your heart? It's a sad thing to realize that you've a heart that never melts. When we kiss, do you close your eyes, pretending that I'm someone else? You must break the spell, this cloud that I'm under. So please, won't you tell, darling, where is your heart?
Chain gang, chain gang, chain gang, working on the chain gang all day. They put me on the chain gang, chain gang, chain gang, sweating in the chain gang every day. I know just where I went wrong. Woman sings a sweet love song. Wanted money, wanted honey. Chain gang. They put me on the chain gang, chain gang, chain gang, working on the chain gang all day. They put me on the chain gang, chain gang, chain gang, sweating on the chain gang every day. Late one night, I stole some dough. She took it all and she let me go. Got me stranded, got me branded. Chain gang. They put me on the chain gang, chain gang, chain gang, working on the chain gang all day. They put me on the chain gang, chain gang, chain gang, sweating on the chain gang every day. One fine day, well, they'll set me free. Find a girl, well, who takes to me. Won't be lonely, love me only. Chain gang. They put me on the chain gang, chain gang, chain gang, working on the chain gang all day. They put me on the chain gang, chain gang, chain gang, sweating on the chain gang every day. Every day. Every day.
The love songs, the novelties, the movie themes, the sweeping instrumentals, all part of the pop music sound of the early and mid-1950s. We're hearing them again on XM.
If you see my darling with somebody new, keep it a secret, whatever you do. Why should should you tell me and break my poor heart, then foolish pride would just drive us apart. If you see my darling in some rendezvous, painting the town with a girl he once knew, pay no attention and just let it be, but keep it a secret from me. Some rendezvous, fading the town with a girl he once knew, pay no attention and just let it be, but keep it a secret from me.
Jo Stafford, accompanied by her multi-talented husband, Paul Weston, music director at Columbia Records. Keep It a Secret from right around the holidays, 1952. From early 1956, Chain Gang by Bobby Scott. And what else did he accomplish during his career in music? Well, he's the man who composed the melody for the 60s pop standard A Taste of Honey. Between now and this week's High Five Countdown, it's the famous 1950 movie soundtrack recording of the Third Man theme by Austrian zither player Anton Karas. Frank Sinatra sings a lovely 1953 ballad, and Les Paul and Mary Ford do their final top 10 hit from 1955. First, let's play a little Then and Then for the benefit of our 60s music fans who may not be old enough to remember some of these Pop 50s recordings, and how some of them are earlier versions of songs that you do remember. Then was the spring of 1960. Remember when the Fleetwood sang this one?
I'll never be the one to part. You found a place here in my heart. Go have your fun.
I'll have my
Go have your fun. Run around.
Runaround had been around for more than 5 years when the Fleetwoods picked it up, so let's hear the original. Then was autumn 1954 for Teddy Randazzo and the Three Chuckles.
I'll never be the one to part. You found a place here in my heart. Go have your fun, run around. I'll never leave you, I'm forever bound. The streets are noisy, I'm all alone. I sit and wait, dear, for you to phone. Go have your fun. Go have your fun. Run around. I've waited settle down, run around. I'll never be the one to part. You've found a place here in my heart. Go have your fun, go have your fun, run around. I've waited so long to see you vanished out of my dream. Maybe a new love you found. Settle down, run around. I will never be the one to part. You found a place here in my heart. Go have your fun. Go have your fun. Run
The very thought of you makes my heart sing like an April breeze on the wings of spring, and you appear in all your splendor, my one and only love. The shadows fall and spread their mystic charms in the hush of night while you're in my arms. I feel your lips so warm and tender, my one and only love. The touch of your hand is like heaven, a heaven that I've never known. The blush on your cheek whenever I speak tells me that you are my own. You fill my eager heart with such desire. Every kiss you give sets my soul on fire. I give myself in sweet surrender, my one and only love. The touch of your hand is like heaven, a heaven that I've never known. And the blush on your cheek whenever I speak tells me that you are my own. You fill my eager heart with such desire. Every kiss you give sets my soul on fire. I give myself in sweet surrender, my one and only
Hummingbird, hummingbird should be your name. Hummingbird should be your name. Too restless to settle, too wild to tame. Too restless, too wild to tame. Too restless to settle, too wild to tame. Hummingbird, hummingbird should be your name. Hummingbird, hummingbird winging along. No tender young blossom can hold you for long. Blossom can hold you for long. No tender young blossom can hold you for long. Hummingbird, hummingbird winging along. You'd hug me and kiss me like others I've known. You'd promise to love me and call me your own. And then all my dreams would be shattered apart by the hum of your hummingbird heart. Hummingbird, hummingbird feathered so fine. Feathered so fine. If I clipped your wings, it would not make you mine. No, it would not make you mine. If I clipped your wings, it would not make you mine. Hummingbird, hummingbird feathered so fine. Hummingbird, hummingbird, fly right on by. Some folks like to gamble, but darling, not I. Some folks like to gamble, but darling, not I. Hummingbird, hummingbird, fly right on by. I'd rather be lonely, I'd rather be blue. Yes, I'd rather spend my whole life without you than feather a nest to be shattered apart by the hum of your hummingbird heart. By the hum of your hummingbird heart. Hummingbird heart.
50s on 5 Radio XM.
The original popular hits from the early and mid-1950s.
Do you remember? Do you remember?
It's time to revisit this calendar week from one of the Pop 50s years and play back the records that topped the charts. It's our Moments to Remember High Five Countdown.
In the news, November 10th, Another advance in the world of communication technology as Englewood, New Jersey Mayor Leslie Denning calls up the mayor of Alameda, California, marking the birth of direct dial coast-to-coast telephone service. At Madison Square Garden, Rocky Marciano has defeated former heavyweight champion Joe Louis. Premiering on Sunday afternoon television, the prototype of a new in-depth style of TV documentary that CBS calls See It Now. Edward R. Murrow is the host. We're flocking to the movie house to see such popular new films as Quo Vadis, Angels in the Outfield, The Lavender Hill Mob, and Detective Story. And in the local music shop, pop music buyers are spending their 98 cents on the 5 best-selling records for this November week in the year 1951. It's that old tune, Adios Muchachos, done up 1951 style, with new lyrics, a lush Henry Renee arrangement, and the voice of Tony Martin. Record 5, I Get Ideas.
When we are dancing and you're dangerously near me, I get ideas, I get ideas. I want to hold you so much closer than I dare to. I want to scold you 'cause I care more than I care to. And when you touch me and there's fire in every finger, I get ideas, I get ideas. And after we have kissed goodnight and still you linger, I kind of think you get ideas too. Your eyes are always saying the things you're never saying. I only hope they're saying that you could love me too, for that's the whole idea, it's true. The lovely idea that I've fallen in love with you. When we are dancing and you're dangerously near me, I get ideas, I get ideas. I want to hold you so much closer than I dare to. I want to scold you 'cause I care more than I care to. And when you touch me and there's fire in every finger, I get ideas, I get ideas. And after we have kissed goodnight and still you linger, I kind of think you get ideas too. Your eyes are always saying the things you're never saying. I only hope they're saying that you could love me too, for that's the whole idea, it's true. The lovely idea that I've fallen in love with you.
I Get Ideas, Tony Martin, number 5 this week in the year 1951, as we count our way up to the 4th position, and that first national hit for Al Alberts and the Four Aces. It's called Sin.
Take away the breath of flowers, it would surely be a sin. Take the rain from April showers, it's a sin. Take away the violin from a lovely symphony, and the music deep within
to love you so, to hold you close, and know you are leaving. Though you take away my heart, dear, still the beating there within. I'll keep loving you forever, for it's no sin. Is it a sin to love you so, to hold you close, and know you are leaving? Though you take away my heart, dear, still the beating there within. I'll keep loving you forever, for it's no sin.
Moments to remember.
Take away the breath of flowers, it would surely be a sin. Take the rain from April showers, it's a sin. Take away the violins, dear, from a lovely symphony, and the music deep within would cease to be. Is it a sin to love you so, to hold you close, and know you are leaving? Though you take away my heart, dear, still the beating there within. I'll keep loving you forever, for it's no sin. Is it a sin to love you so, to hold you close, and know you are leaving? Though you take away my heart, dear, still the beating there within. I'll keep loving you forever, for it's no sin.
Hey, it's a twin spin sin. Before long, that song title would be commonly changed to It's No Sin, with the first two words shown in parentheses. In the autumn of 1951, though, it was just plain Sin, and both of the versions you just heard were major bestsellers. This week, the Four Aces were number 4. Eddie Howard was record 3. You're listening to the Moments to Remember High Five Countdown, and it's time for a ballad that sat at number 1 the last time we visited 1951 a few weeks back. Dropping to the runner-up spot, it's the record that made Tony Bennett a star. Here's Because of You.
Of you, there's a song in my heart. Because of you, my romance had its start. Because of you, the sun will shine. The moon and stars will say you're mine forever and never to part. I only live for your love and your kiss. It's paradise near you like this. Because of you, my life is now worthwhile, and I can smile because of you. It's paradise to be near you like this. Because of you, my life is now worthwhile, and I can smile because of you.
Percy Faith conducts the former number 1 Tony Bennett recording, Because of You. Our top-ranked hit is standing by after we play an extra from this November week in 1951, brand new on the Billboard Rhythm and Blues charts, but destined soon to rise to the number 1 position, a honking sax instrumental on the King label, performed by the band of Earl Bostic. Here's the famous Bostic version of Flamingo. In the 1940s, that song was most commonly associated with singer Herb Jeffries and the recording he had made with the Duke Ellington Band. In the 50s, the version of choice for many was this Earl Bostic instrumental of Flamingo from late 1951, and an extra on this week's High Five. Well, with Tony Bennett's Because of You falling from the lofty number 1 spot, that leaves room for another Tony Bennett record to take its place. 2 consecutive chart toppers for Tony, and this one is the Hank Williams tune, Cold, Cold Heart.
I tried so hard, my dear, to show that you're my every dream. Yet you're afraid each thing I do is just some evil scheme. A memory from your lonesome past keeps us so far apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Another love before my time made your heart sad and blue. And so my heart is paying now for things I didn't do. In anger, unkind words are said that make the teardrops start. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? There was a time when I believed that you belonged to me, but now I know your heart is shackled to a memory. The more I learn to care for you, the more we drift apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart?
A classic Hank Williams song that was too good just to stay out there in the country. Tony Bennett's Cold, Cold Heart, record number 1 for this week in the year 1951. Which brings our Moments to Remember session to a close once again. Next week, it's the top 5 from 54 with songs by the Chordettes, Como, Clooney, and others. We'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.
Moments to Remember is produced by Bob Moke in the Washington, D.C. studios of XM Satellite Radio. If you'd like to email us your comments, address them to 50s@xmradio.com. And come around again next time for another 2 hours of classic pop from the early and mid-1950s. Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Weekend encore broadcasts at 9 a.m. Saturday and 7 p.m. Sunday. Moments to Remember from the 50s on 5.